Welcome to another episode of Synopsis of African Writers. Today I'll be talking about Akinwande Oluwole Babatunde Soyinka, popularly known as Wole Soyinka, born on the 13th July 1934 to his father Samuel Ayodele Soyinka and his mother Grace Eniola Soyinka. His father was a headmaster at St. Peter's School in Abeokuta. He was also an Anglican minister, while his mother was a trader and a political activist within the women movement in the local community. Soyinka grew up in a religious community that had the fusion of both the Western culture and the Yoruba traditional culture. He attended St. Peter's Primary School in Abeokuta up until 1940, when he gained admission into Abeokuta Grammar School. In 1946, he gained admission into Government College in Ibadan and then graduated in 1952. He started studying English literature, Greek and Western history at University College Ibadan, which was then affiliated with University of London in 1952 to 1954. He began work on Kefi's Better Treat, a short radio play for Nigerian Broadcasting Service that was then broadcast in July 1954. While in the University College, Soyinka and 6 others founded the Pirate Confraternity, an anti-corruption and justice-seeking student organization, the first confraternity in Nigeria. He relocated to England in 1954 and attended University of Leeds, where he continued his studies in English literature. After graduating with an upper second-class degree in 1957, Soyinka remained in Leeds. His first major play was The Swamp Dwellers in 1958 and was followed a year later by The Lion and the Jewel, which was a comedy and attracted interest from members of London's Royal Court Theatre. Afterwards, he moved to London and worked as a play reader at the Royal Court Theatre. During this period, his 2 plays, The Swamp Dwellers and The Lion and the Jewel, were performed in Ibadan. They dealt with the uneasy relationship between progress and tradition in Nigeria. The Invention was his first work to be produced at the Royal Court Theatre in 1954. His poems, The Immigrant and My Next Door Neighbor, was produced in Black Orpheus, which was a Nigerian magazine. Soyinka received a Rockefeller Research Fellowship from University College in Ibadan for research on African theatre, and he returned to Nigeria. He became the co-editor of Black Orpheus from 1960 to 1964. The Trials of Brother Jero, a satire, was then published in 1963. His play, A Dance in the Forest, won the contest as the official play for Nigerian Independence Day in 1960. Also in 1960, Soyinka established an amateur acting ensemble named 1960 Max, which he devoted considerable time to. He wrote the first full-length play produced on Nigerian television titled My Father's Burden. In December 1962, towards a true theatre, an essay was produced. He began teaching with Department of English Language at Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife. In 1963, his first feature-length movie, Culture in Transition, was released. The Interpreters, a complex but vividly documentary novel, was published in London. Soyinka and men of the theatre founded the Drama Association of Nigeria. In 1964, he resigned his post at Obafemi Awolowo University. In 1965, he was arrested for the first time and charged with holding a radio station at gunpoint and replacing the speech by the Premier of Western Nigeria to a tape containing accusations of election malpractice. He was later released as a result of protest by the international community of writers. He wrote Before the Blackout and Kongi's Harvest, a comedy. He also wrote a radio play for the BBC in London titled The Detainee in 1965. In 1965, his play The Road premiered in London at the Commonwealth Arts Festival at the Theatre Royal. At the end of 1965, he was promoted to headmaster and senior lecturer in the Department of English Language at University of Lagos. His play, Kongi's Harvest, was again produced in revival at the World Festival of Negros Arts in Dakar, Senegal. The road was awarded the Grand Prix. In 1965, he produced his play The Lion and the Jewel in Amsterdam Theatre Club in London. Trust me when I tell you that this is not all about Wole Soyinka. Do you know that he was the first African to receive the Nobel Prize in Literature, as in Nobel laureate? Join me next time at the next episode to get closer to this literary giant. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so as to know more about African writers. I remain Anne, and thanks for watching.